Star Wars Jedi, Survivor release window possibly revealed. Jedi, Fallen Order was a solid game, but hopefully Star Wars Jedi, Survivor can tip the scales and deliver something truly spectacular to the Soulslike genre that it's inspired by. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor release date. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor is slated to launch sometime in 2023. If it's following the same release schedule and Fallen Order, then we'll likely see it arrive in November 2023. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor will be available for the PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC. It's unclear if it will be available for last-gen consoles. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor might be one of the most highly anticipated games of 2023, but Electronic Arts has yet to reveal specifically when it will release. However, EA's Q2 FY23 financial results have revealed that the company plans to ship a major IP in Q4 of the fiscal year. While the publisher did not specifically state that the game is Jedi Survivor, there has been significant speculation that the game will release in March 2023, which would put it in that window. In fact, Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb stated last month that he also anticipates a March release date. It's important to note that the Q4 slide also includes several other confirmed EA games, including Dead Space, PGA Tour, Super Mega Baseball, and Wild Hearts, so none of those games could be considered the major IP that EA mentions. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor is the long-awaited sequel to Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order. As of this writing, very little information has been revealed about the game, but it will put players back in the role of Cal Kestis. The sequel will take place 5 years after the original. A novel titled Star Wars Jedi, Battle Scars will fill in the gaps between the two games, and will be written by Sam Maggs. Interestingly enough, the book is set to release on March 7, 2023. That doesn't necessarily mean that the game will be released in the same month, but it would make a lot of sense. There's likely going to be a lot more demand for a tie-in novel closer to the game's actual release date. For now, fans will just have to speculate until we get an official announcement. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor will release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC in 2023. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor story. According to a lore drop in the YouTube description of the trailer, Star Wars Jedi, Survivor takes place 5 years after the events of Jedi, Fallen Order. The only thing we really know apart from that is that this will continue Cal Kestis' journey. This is all speculation, but it appears that Cal is leading a new group to battle the Sith threat. That's not anything new, we all figured that would happen. But what was interesting is that the Sith he was fighting had one arm. And we eventually see Cal staring at a water chamber with a person inside that also seems like they have one arm. What's more alarming is that this person kind of looks like Cal Kestis. It's entirely possible that the Sith cloned Cal, but the lab seems to be abandoned, so it's also possible that the Cal we've been playing all along is the real clone. That would be some trippy stuff, but we don't know anything yet. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor gameplay. We know even less about the Star Wars Jedi, Survivor gameplay. However, it's likely to be akin to the previous title, serving up some Souls-like action gameplay with a Star Wars flair on top of it. We do know that Respawn Entertainment will actually be working with Lucasfilm's games on this project, but it's unclear in what way. I hope that Survivor is not just more of the same Fallen Order gimmicks. Cal Kestis needs some more customization options in regards to how he fights, including more player choice in that regard. Also, the cosmetic options should be more diverse and stylish. See Horizon, Forbidden West for some great examples. It would also be cool to see BD1 with some more combat options instead of just being a simple support character. There's a lot of potential for some Kratos and Atreus-like team-ups that Cal and BD1 could get up to. Star Wars Jedi, Survivor PC requirements. There aren't any official PC requirements for Star Wars Jedi, Survivor just yet, but we might get a good idea of what it'll require based on Jedi Fallen Order's PC requirements. The minimum specs for Fallen Order require you to have an AMD FX 6100 or Intel i3-3220 CPU, 8GB of RAM, and an AMD Radeon HD 7750 or NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 GPU. The recommended specs include an AMD Ryzen 7 1700 or Intel i7-6700K CPU, 16GB of RAM, and an AMD RX Vega 56 or NVIDIA GTX 1070 or GTX 1660T GPU. Is Jedi Survivor next-gen only? Respawn has confirmed that Star Wars Jedi Survivor is going to release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X in 2023. Game director Stig Asmussen says that next-gen features such as real-time ray tracing is allowing Respawn to work at a fidelity that's well beyond anything that we've ever produced before. The decision to drop support for PS4 and Xbox One will also allow Respawn to reduce load screens and times, and invest in DualSense haptic feedback support on PS5.